Hi everybody, welcome to Jake Showcase. Today I'd like to talk about how do you not drink or do drugs when you really need or feel like you need to drink or do drugs. I've been sober about 3.5 years now, and when you start getting into the bowels of quitting drinking and not engaging in that, as time goes on, you come into a variety of circumstances that are real for you, that make you consider drinking or doing drugs, consider these things that you have done your best to get away from, like I have. Now, I've had several difficulties myself. I've been to multiple rehabs, and I've gone through everything that is standard, like AA and all these things. Now, I haven't been doing any of those things for 3.5 years, and I've been staying away from it. So how do you do it? How do you engage the moments that you really feel drawn to it? And today I'd like to just go over 3 particular circumstances that I find to be extra difficult. The first I'd like to go through is sort of parties and social gatherings. Now, the majority of people do drink, and very frequently it can be very difficult to go to a party or be in just even regular dinners and stuff like that, because people drink alcohol, right? And usually the more higher up the partying goes, the more alcohol is going to be involved with it. And so as somebody who doesn't drink, it can be very challenging because you want to party too. You have to remember, people who drink and do drugs, like for the real guys like me, right? We love partying. This is what we do. We're professional partiers, right? We're the best of the best in one regard. So this is a huge mental shift for us to not have alcohol and drugs as part of our socializing scene, right? So I do go to parties. I do engage. I do go to places where there's alcohol. But what I find is that when people start to get to that level where sort of like, I like to call it like sort of drunken banter starts, and conversations don't really make a huge amount of sense. Sometimes I'll remove myself if I start to feel uncomfortable, right? The way I look at it is basically, for each of the different things, is you have to sort of really come to this sort of mental commitment, or this ability inside of yourself to recognize that the benefits of you not drinking and you living a sober and clean life outweigh the temporary benefits that are basically if you were to start drinking or doing your drugs again. Another one is sort of music. Like, I love music. I love pop music in particular right now, but I've also liked rap. I've liked rock music. I've liked lots of different musics throughout my life. And music is really interesting because it's different for us, and it moves our brains differently, and it really sort of puts us in a different state. And very frequently we associate that as well with drinking and partying. So that's the second sort of thing. And again, while I enjoy music and stuff like that, and I do listen to it, I find that again, you have to sort of just recognize in yourself that the benefits of staying clean and sober outweigh the benefits that it would be nice to have a drink, with this song in particular. And the third thing is stress. Like, if you're engaged in life, you're going to come up with stress and more stress and more stress, and then that super high level of stress and pressure, and our go-to mechanism to relax, of course, again, is drinking or drugs, right? So again, you have to sort of stick in your head that the benefits of overcoming these moments, or whatever it is that you're engaging with, clean and sober, that is the way to, it's more beneficial. Basically, alcohol doesn't if you have got experience with it, it doesn't really help you out in the, medium and long run. It does help you out in the short run. It's true. Short term, boom, it's fun. It makes you feel light and makes your pressures and stresses go away. You get to laugh and enjoy and feel on top of the world, basically, right? And so, you have to sort of maybe feel that, these benefits of all the impacts of drinking or doing drugs that are having on my life, right, are too hard and too difficult and too challenging, and overall you're happier, right, when you're clean and sober. So I find it very, very challenging. I know that there's a whole lot of sayings that one of the more popular, being 1 day at a time. But I find that 1 day at a time is way too long. For me, it's often 1 nanosecond at a time. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll focus on, maybe like rocks on the road as I walk, right? Just looking at the rocks, sort of like putting your mind towards that area. Or I might just, look at something that's in front of me, maybe a picture. Or, so basically focus on the present, right? If you focus, the harder it is, the more and more and more you can focus right on the present, where you are right now, and just sort of think like, okay, well, look at, there's 4 rocks there, 5 rocks here, 6 rocks there. These are the types of ways for you to kind of get through like these real peaks that you come to when you really want to drink. And, it's hard. I know you're probably in your situation right now, if you have an issue with drinking or drugs, that you really want to drink. You really want to drink, and all these things, all this bad stuff has happened to you in the past, and maybe this time it won't happen, or maybe you can plan it better, or something like this or that. But after you're drinking a long time, right, and you've gone through these processes again and again, and the crashes and the ups and the downs and ups and the downs, you sort of have to sort of come to this sort of comprehension that, what, I like my life sober, right? And I want to get my life sober better so that I can enjoy all of the benefits and the highs and the excitements and exhilarations that, you usually have when you feel like you're drinking, right? When you're drinking, you feel that right away. But you want to be feeling that kind of like every day, all the time, or as much as you can. Of course, it's not going to be all the time, right? But so I would say, you have to, if you really want to, if you really, really, really feel like you need to, drink or do drugs and go for it, just don't do it. Just get through this time period, right? Learn the different things. Just don't do it. Stay sober, right? Stay sober right now, right? Don't worry about today. Just right now. Just stay sober, right? Get away from it, right? Because you'll be feeling better, tomorrow, later in the day, later tonight, right? There's other wonderful things about life, right? Life is a wonderful, it's a wonderful gift that we have, right? And, we want to engage it as best we can, right? I know you can stay sober. I know you can help somebody stay sober, right? Just stay sober right now. That's it. That's all you got to do, right? Okay? So I hope that helps you. I hope that encourages you, all right? Please like my video below. Subscribe to my channel up above. I do my videos on Wednesdays. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay sober. Thanks.